These two things right here, these are your controllers that run the power to those guys and the power to the cameras. Nothing super important except for they have the clearcom or the intercom that's being used or can be used for the two cameras. You can talk to each of these together. They're all synced up together on the back. So somebody that's operating the cameras can plug in here with a headset. They have the same options. They have a level for their mic. They can go on, off, or PTT. They have to push the PTT down though to talk. Tally or call will actually allow them to call the person. And then you also have a menu and select. That would be more as if there was a monitor hooked up to this. Not necessary in this situation. The color correction, we got the teleprompter, which we went over. This teleprompter is plugged in with a USB here, and that runs out to a box right there, and then that converts it to a BNC, and then that BNC is sent over that cabling there, which then comes out the cabling on the other end, plugs in the monitor, and allows it to then be broadcast. We have a teleprompter controller here, so as you dial this up or back, it will stop our preview. So if we get our preview here, on these cameras, there's a couple of things I wanted to show. So the first one was the macro. So if you're getting in for a really close and tight shot right here, you can use this macro setting. So it allows you to actually get really close with the camera. On the handlebars, I'm going to pull this off so we can all see the monitor. So here's the monitor, and here's what's going on. So right here you have the zoom, so you can zoom in, zoom out. That's on the left hand side. On the right hand side is the zoom in, zoom out. So here's the zoom in, zoom out, and then over here you actually have the focus reel. So here, let me zoom in so we have something that's out of focus, and then we'll slowly bring it into focus there. So there we are, we're on focus now. Out of focus again if we wanted to. You can use special effects for that. I mean, however you're looking to do camera work, it's kind of up to viewer discretion at that point. Panasonic, if we had plugged in microphones in here, you can run them through this section and this section for the audio. You have two XLR ports. Should be two XLR ports. They keep moving them. So you have channel 1 and channel 2, and they're down here. So you have them right here on this camera. So if you pull these covers off, you get the two ports there. You can go in one or two or both. And then right above it you have phantom power or line or mic level for those. And that gets you the ability to run microphones out here. That would be in addition to the wireless or something else. Say you needed something in addition to it, those are there. You have the level controls here, which you'd want to check with the audio guy. That would be running the sound back there to then get your levels. You can also select how you want these to be managed, either on automatic or manual mode. Manual mode would override these and allow you to control your volume there. Automatic kind of just runs it with that. In your audio in 1, 2, 3, and 4, so I guess there are 4 channels, and it may be picking up what's up here on the viewfinder area as a microphone too. With these, you can then select what you want. So you can either do front XLR ports. Alright, now I'm curious because the XLR ports should be up here in the front-ish area. Oh, right there. Mic in. That's not a mic though. So we have one mic in on the front. So you can go front or rear or WL. This one has a P2 slot here, or SD card slot here, so you can actually record exactly what's coming off the camera. This is all the controls for the camera. You have an ND filter right here. Hopefully that's coming out in there. So usually if you don't want an ND filter, if you're indoors, you can kick it off, or if you only want 1 or 2 layers of it, you're good there. So this one has 4 layers of ND. I'm assuming 1 is no filter. You have the ability to put zebra on or off. You'll see it zebra there. You have the ability to set presets in here if you wanted to set that up. You also have user 1 and user 2, which haven't been set up yet, but these are the functions when you start pulling. White balances, you can also set up more advanced features like that. So if user 1 has a color balance a certain way, has the camera set up a frame rate, all that stuff, that can be saved within this here. You have monitor there, which I'm assuming is the headphone monitor, and then you have scene files, which you wanna save. So this is back to either when the card's recording, or if you have certain presets set up on how each camera should look. You can flip through that. On display mode, you can then select what comes up on the display mode. That's it. From here, you can also get into the menu. Because we have the CCUs over there, they lock this section out on the cameras, so it's not necessary. The idea for these is to make these as user-friendly as possible, and a lot of the users, what they're going to be using is something here, not necessarily something up here out of their field of view. So that's a camera as easy or as quickly and efficiently as it can be. With the lights is up here. We have, see these Videscents VP4X 600s. Those are the dimmer packs for all the fluorescent lights. And with the DMX controlled board that I was showing earlier, this is what tells those lights what to do. So for example, say we brought these down to about half. Oh nice, we're not getting enough power for those LED spots. They're starting to flicker. See how it's flickering? Huh, interesting. So the LED spot doesn't have enough power to actually stay on long enough, but those dimmer packs up there will allow them to be controlled from back there. So there's 3 of them. There's one up there, one right there, and then one for the back here. The back looks like it only controls these 2. So if I were to guess, that's channel 9 and 10. And then you have, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 there. And if we were to double check that on the board, I'd probably be right. So say I were to kill those, yeah, those look like the backlights there. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.